The third thing that is really important to know to become a great coach is how to co-create the relationship with our clients. And as I mentioned before in a previous video, the nature and quality of our relationship with that client accounts for at least 40% probably of the efficacy, of the success of that piece of work. So this area of relationship building and the kind of relationship that we establish with our client is really not to be underestimated. From a core competency perspective, this area encapsulates 3 competencies. The first one is establishing and maintaining agreements, and this is the area in coaching where we are effectively contracting with our client, contracting perhaps with the person sponsoring the piece of work possibly, and any other stakeholders that are involved in the whole system that is relating to this coaching engagement. And what are we contracting for? We're contracting for an understanding of exactly what is the kind of work that's being done, that we're being clear that this is coaching and not a different way of working, so that everyone knows exactly what the service is that's going to be provided. We're also contracting for very practical things like logistics, prices, timing, scheduling, duration, all of those things, as well as, very importantly, the key goals and outcomes and measures of success that our client may want from that piece of work with us. Linked into this, going back again to that partnership part in the definition of coaching, what we're also contracting for is that quality of the partnership, the quality of the psychological relationship, if you like, that we have with our client. The second competency within this cluster is really how do we cultivate trust and safety. And so this is about having established that relationship, how do we continue to nurture that relationship? And one of the things that we know from coaching psychology is that it is the conditions for which the conversation can be held that is really important. As coaches, how can we create the optimal conditions for success? And one of the things that we know very, very clearly from coaching research and studies is that establishing an environment, conditions of trust and safety for that client are absolutely paramount for them to feel open to share, open to explore, open to reflect on their thoughts and feelings, so that they can then also be open to find new strategies and new ways of working and being. And then the final piece to that cluster is the competency around maintaining presence. Now this is really linking directly back to that being of the coach again. How can I, as a coach, really be 100% available for my client? So coaching is more about the quality of the time than the length of the time. Even if a coaching conversation was 10 minutes long, if the quality was there through really good presence and a really good coaching relationship, wonders can be done. So maintaining presence and really tapping into that previous competency of embodying a coaching mindset are pivotal to really pulling together how I am being in that relationship and how I use that in order to co-create a really effective coaching relationship with my client.